Welcome back to the Crazy Dallas community. Today I'm going to show you how to make my own NASCAR custom diecasts. Shout out to NASCAR dude, linking his link and YouTube channel in the description for making this idea. So huge shout out to him and many others as well, because I've gotten many requests to do this video. This video won't be that long due to my camera or my phone being at 15%. But I decided to just kind of take a little video. This will probably be about 5-10 minutes long. So as you guys know, the Crazy Dallas Cup Series is back. I just finished this morning. I was able to finish the Crazy Dallas Cup Series Race 9. So I don't know when this video will get uploaded or not, but I'm hoping this video gets uploaded after the race. That's what my plan is. I haven't uploaded the race yet because my camera is too low to upload it. I mean, I can upload it, but you guys know my camera will be way down there if I upload it. So I'm going to try and charge my phone before that. But I'm just going to do a little quick video for you guys. I'm creating a couple new NASCAR custom die casts. This is going to be a custom Carson Hocevar number 37 tied throwback car. And this is going to be a custom Todd Gilliland number 38 FAS fire alarm custom Darlington throwback car as well. Both these are going to be throwback cars to like in the past. This will be a throwback to Chris Buescher 2019, and this will be a throwback to Johnny Nemechek 2019 and 2020 or whatever. So there is that. But I just wanted to give you guys a little notice. So I'm going to tell you guys. So first things first, I take a NASCAR diecast that has that I don't use or I have a duplicate of. And first things first is I take some of this duct tape or whatever, or not duct tape, what's it called? Scaffolding tape or whatever. And I take just like a peel like this much, and then I peel it off. And then on the cars, on every car window, I like cut out the paper with a X-Acto knife, and I cut it out so it sketches, so it covers the windows with that tape, so when I paint it, the paint won't get on the window and stuff, so it's a lot easier. And then obviously, I don't actually, a lot of people think I use spray paint for my custom diecast. I do not use spray paint. Don't do spray paint unless if you're going to take off the wheels and everything. I do it a lot easier for some steps, but harder for some steps. I leave the wheels on because sometimes the super glue doesn't do good. I think I do it a little bit of an easier way. I use acrylic paint, which is cheaper and stuff. Definitely cheaper to do it this way anyways, but I don't know if it's any easier or whatever. But if you're new to doing customs and stuff, I would recommend doing this. Should only cost you $30 to $50 for all the stuff you need, which is, you need paintbrushes, a X-Acto knife, some of that tape, and just, a cup full of water and probably some paper plates or something, and some tissues or, paper towel or napkins or something, anything to just in case you screw it up. And then after that, I just go ahead and paint it. When it's done, usually I do like a coat black. Usually I do like one coat. My camera's already down to 10%, and I've only been on this video for 4.5 minutes. God, man. But as I was saying, I usually do a coat black or white. If I do white, if I ever have a car and I coat it white, always make sure to coat your cars more than once, because sometimes the paint can dry in other spots, and sometimes the paint can be too wet and it won't dry enough Either that or it won't, it'll, spread apart and stuff, and there'll be some areas. So I actually did only one coat on this Toyota Camry, and it's actually doing okay. It kind of depends on what kind of paint you're using for coats. Like for me, I'm doing the apple barrel indoor outdoor gloss kind of stuff. It's like you can get it at Walmart for not even 50 cents per small bottle. Usually I do the small bottles, but I actually am using the big bottles because there's more paint and stuff. The big bottles are, I believe, like $1.50 or something, $1.50 or something at Walmart. So if you have a local Walmart, I would recommend going there. And if you guys are wanting to do NASCAR custom paint schemes but don't have duplicates, just go to your local Walmart or Target, get a couple cars that are peg warmers for like $5, or go off eBay or something, try and find a cheap car or something, But anyways, as I was saying, usually I do this. I did one coat of this, and then, so I did one coat for this Toyota. I did 3 coats for this Xfinity car. This is finally done. I actually did this months ago, the paint, but I just recoated it again today. And both these cars, the Chevrolet Camaro and this Ford Mustang, I'm working on them right now. The Chevrolet and the Ford, I did 2 coats for black paint, and then I did 3 coats of this orange and dark brown on this car. And then I did 2 coats for the gray, for the Ford Mustang, and then I did 3 coats for the red. Now, this acrylic paint is very thick, but if you don't put enough paint on the cars, you're going to have to do multiple layers. So that's why there's kind of some bumps here, because unfortunately I only did 2 coats. I was hoping to do a couple more than 2, but I only did 2 coats because it covered the whole thing. There's a little bit of a hole right there, but that's okay. It's not a big deal for that because I'm just going to put this right over. And that's another thing, folks. You guys are wondering where, because in the Crazy House Cup Series, I've been using this custom Carson Hocevar car. So obviously I just did paint. But I want to tell you guys something. Usually whenever I do my own NASCAR custom cars, if I can't afford NASCAR peel and stick decals, or if I want to make my own car, I just go on my dad's laptop and find some images and I print them out on a piece of paper. So these are actually paper. I call them paper decals. This is FAS, fire alarm. And then I take the paper decals. I take some liquid super glue. I prefer, if you guys are doing what I'm doing, I'd prefer liquid super glue, like professional liquid or ultra liquid. I would recommend very, very liquidy super glue, because if you guys do hard super glue, it's going to make the papers and stuff way more rough. As you guys would know, it's going to make it more rough. So, do liquid. I would highly recommend liquid. So, yeah. And as well, it actually dries quicker, too, for paper and decals and stuff as well. So, do liquid if you're doing what I'm doing. So, I just take some of that liquid super glue, and I just kind of carefully put it around there. And usually I use my X-Acto knife to just poke it in there, and I just try and adjust it. I sometimes do get super glue on my hands, so that's why you always have to do it near a sink. There's a sink right there. I know there's my Crazy House Cup Series track there, but But yeah, so that's how I do my customs, you guys, and then obviously I just let them dry. It's pretty simple, honestly. I don't usually do a lot of customs, but whenever I do feel like doing customs, I do a lot of them just because I do love doing customs. But sometimes it just takes so long to do customs, and I just don't feel like I have the energy or anything. But I had a lot of energy today to do it because I was bored. Today's Friday, so the weekend is finally here. Tomorrow is my final day of bowling. So, there's that. So, this is my custom Carson Hocevar car that I've actually had for a long time now. I made this already half a year ago. Can't believe it's been that long already. But yeah. No note to self here, you guys. If you guys are doing these customs, always make sure when you do them, always make sure to have the right paint and have the right decals and the right size for them. If you guys are wondering, also when I do my decals, I make sure that they're sized. And they're not always going to be the same size, especially for the roof number and the side number. Those are going to be way different. So once you guys do that, just, make sure. It might take a couple attempts. And also, if you guys are wondering how I cut out the decals from the paper, I actually just use my X-Acto knife. I just use my X-Acto knife to cut it. I use it on usually newspaper. My X-Acto knife has weird stuff on it. Hold on. So yeah, if you guys are wondering about that, that's how I do that. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. My X-Acto knife had had peen on it or something. I don't know what it was. But that's how I do my customs. And I know a lot of people have been asking me for some customs. Well, these are all of my customs. There is one car. There is 2 cars that I'd made customs of that are not, right here. These are all my Xfinity customs. This video is getting way too long and my phone's getting low to 10%, so I'm gonna have to just show you guys these for now. But these are my customs. I have way more customs, obviously, than this, but, these are all my Xfinity customs. There is a couple missing. I have a Brandon Brown custom. Now, this car right here, this Ryan Sieg car, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is actually not my custom. I actually did not make this. This was a friend of mine that sent me, a friend of mine sent this to a friend of mine from somewhere a small town kind of by Michigan. So I want to tell you guys this really quick. So there was a guy that's a fan of my YouTube channel. He's a huge fan of my YouTube channel. He is from a small town in Michigan. All right. And he actually is in that little Michigan area right next to Wisconsin. So there's Michigan. You know Michigan, right? So here's Indiana, here's Ohio, here's Michigan. All right, if you guys, I'm from Iowa, so I'm right here. All right, ignore the cars. Wisconsin is kind of northwest of us, or wait, northeast. Wisconsin is northeast of us. There's a little part of Michigan that's right next to, that's up north with Wisconsin. That guy lives from there. And he lives in a small town that's right next to Wisconsin. He sent me this car. And he gave me a small letter. If you are watching this, by the way, thank you very much, Mason, for this. His name was Mason. I think he's 17 or 16. I think he said he left me a note with it, a letter, and all he gave me was this car and a letter. Though he gave me a letter saying something about congratulations on 500 subs or something. It was a long time ago already now, and he gave me this car, which was really cool, and I really appreciate it. I believe this is a Ryan Sieg. I believe he said it was a Ryan Sieg 2019 where he ran this at Martinsville. He's a huge Ryan Sieg fan. He loves Ryan Sieg and Kyle Sieg, Ryan Sieg's brother. He loves the Xfinity series, and he knows I love Xfinity series cars and stuff, so that's really nice of him. So I can't I don't know where that letter is though that he sent me. I think it got lost or something, so I do apologize about that, but I definitely will make sure this car is kept good. Now, that Brandon Brown car that I showed you guys, that Brandon Brown car that I showed you guys, or that I did not show you guys, that is a car that I did not make either. But it was a different person, someone that lives, like, out by, like, California. They sent me that, like, I want to say a little over a year ago. It was, like, back in 2022. And I haven't really showed you guys it much. So apologize about that. But that was, I believe that was just, like, congrats for, I believe, like, maybe 300 subs or 400 subs or something. And by the way, you guys, I just want to say this right away really quick. I'm going to let you guys go here in a minute or two. Like, in, like, 2 minutes, I'll end this video, because this video is getting way too long. Thank you guys so much for, not quite, all right? We're not quite to 650 subs yet, but we're getting there. And I really appreciate you guys subscribing and stuff, because 650 subs is a lot of people that are looking at my channel and clicking subscribe. So I really do appreciate that, and I know not a lot of people that are subscribed to my channel watch my videos. They just subscribe just to make me happy. But whoever is watching this video and is subscribed, I want to say thank you for tuning into this video. I think this video was really cool to make. A lot of really cool customs. There's also another car here. Another Chevrolet, by the way. This is a Ricky Styles Jr. test car, but it's painted, as you can see. It's really shiny. Dang. It's beautiful. This is actually done painting too. As you guys can see, I still need to paint the rest of it. I'm going to do that after this video. So yeah, my phone's at 5%, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for 650 subs. I think that was really, really cool. Well, not quite yet, 650 subs. We'll get through those soon, probably in the next month or month and a half. So thank you guys so much for watching. Always make sure to subscribe and like and comment and share, whatever you guys want to do. Appreciate it. Bye-bye, folks.